Good morning and welcome to Walibi, Belgium. Second park on our European tour. So we're here today at Walibi, Belgium, and I'm not gonna lie, it was one of the most stressful journeys from park to park I think I've ever had. Google Maps decided to avoid congestion and took us on a complete detour through the centre of Brussels, through all the tunnels, and yeah, we almost lost our bearings a couple of times, but we managed to get here in the end. So this is Amazing Coaster Tour. We're at Walibi, Belgium. Let's go and have some fun. So as we come through the main entrance, immediately Mrs. H is drawn towards the park map. Said it before, she absolutely loves a park map. She collects them every park we go to. But you know, as the times change, parks are not even printing any maps anymore, so it's a luxury really once Mrs. H gets hold of a map. We're on the front entrance here, and there's a big shop, and then it's got this little entrance point, I would imagine. It looks like a lighthouse of some sort, but not a lighthouse. Strange. So again, once again we see a lot of greenery, which is good. That means that the park is growing nicely. Park hours today are 10 AM until 7 PM. But not a lot open at the front here at the moment. I would imagine that these places would get a little bit more busier later in the day. So let's go and have a look inside the park. There she is, look, studying the map hard. Which way are we going to go, babe?
Left or right? Which way are you going to go?
Oh, it's a coin toss. While she's looking at that, let's get a little shot of the carousel here in front of us. Lovely looking carousel there. Have you made a decision? She's very indecisive. It's either left or right.
Left.
Which one do you want?
Left.
Mrs. H decides left is the way to go. So that's the way we're gonna go. So straight off the bat, I can tell today is going to be a lot busier than it was yesterday at Plopsaland. Queues coming in are quite hefty, so I'm expecting a lot more in terms of wait time in this park than we were yesterday at Plopsaland. So we'll just make our way around the left, as Mrs. H said. Nice little lake there with a view of a few of the rides, with the fountain in the middle. Yeah, very nice. Very pretty. And as we make our way across here, we go through these arches and we come across the Vekoma Boomerang. Bawali City. Welcome to Bawali City. And right in front of us is the Cobra. Wait time 35 minutes as it is. So we'll make this our first ride of the day. What do you reckon, Mrs. H? Yeah, let's do it. Said on the website that on-ride footage is permitted in this park, but I guess we'll find out when we get to the front of the queue. This is the Cobra. The Cobra Boomerang. I think this might be a hands on the knee experience. Nice view over there of Kondaa, see? Yeah. Jolt, jolt. Ready for the jolt. So in fairness, so far it's relatively smooth, which is quite surprising. See what it's like backwards. Woohoo! Whoa! Whoa! Well, I found that quite good, but a little bit rougher going backwards. And that's Cobra for you. So we just had our little ride on Cobra there, the Coma boomerang coaster. And to be honest, I was a little bit surprised. I was setting myself up for a rough ride. However, going forward was quite smooth. Straight over the boomerang into the vertical loop. Obviously a bit of a jar when we got to the second lift hill there, where it stopped and then pulled us up. But I did find it a little bit rough coming backwards. I did have a little bit of a banging against the headrest moment. But all in all, it wasn't too bad, Mrs. H, was it?
No, it was good.
No, for what it is.
It wasn't as rough as I thought it was going to be.
No, neither. I thought it would be a lot rougher than that, but yeah, not too bad. So we're here now, outside Popcorn Revenge. That's there. Showing a 5-minute wait. Mrs. H loves to shoot them up, so we'll have a go now. Let's have a little look and see what Popcorn Revenge is all about then. At first glance, doesn't seem to be a very popular attraction here at Walibi, Belgium. I have a funny feeling this is closed. I think that this attraction is closed then. What? This is closed. Yeah, there's nobody here. This is the funniest thing ever. We're walking through a ride. And there's nobody here. Eh? Unless we go this way. Unless it's this way. It could be. Lesson learned. Follow the correct path, Mrs. H. There she is, look. She lost me. I went the right way in the end. But what we thought was a closed attraction isn't closed. Mrs. H just went down the wrong path. Oh, here we are. We're here. There is a ride. Huh? What? Hiya, toothless. Yes?
Yes.
So here we are on Popcorn Revenge. I'm just going to hold the camera this time.
Maybe I'll win in the shootings. You're not shooting.
Well, the fact that I'm holding my GoPro and you're not, then maybe you will, for once, beat me. Popcorn Revenge. I have my gun in my hand. Shoot the popcorn! Into the theatre now. Woo! Mrs. H has absolutely stormed ahead. That's it. Final score 161,000 to 208,000. Mrs. H is the winner. Say yay.
Yay me.
Yay. Thank you. Right, for once, it's been a long time coming, but Mrs. H has won a shoot 'em up. Yay!
Yay.
Although it was a little bit difficult with my trying to hold the camera in one hand and shooting with the other. But yeah, I like that. It's quite a good little dark ride. Happy days. Straight into some merch. Just pop in. Yeah, a lot of popcorn merch. Tidy. So as we walk through and exit the calmer part of the park, a little flat ride there for the kids, and another good look over the lake, yeah, with the waterfalls. It's definitely an ice cream day today. Temperature is high. It's lovely. And as we look over there, get a proper view of the lake and the surrounding areas of this park. Yeah, very nice. Very nice looking, standing here on a hot summer's day. What more can you ask for? We're now entering Fun World. Oh, this clearly does look like a little area for the children. Again, our vlog yesterday from Plopsaland, we're basically saying how well the park caters for the younger members of our families, and I wonder whether or not the same applies here. So we got a little children's coaster here. All the screens. Yeah. Oh, a lovely little play area here for the children. I'm not sure what that is there. Some sort of show or something. Mrs. H will consult the map and confirm what we've just walked past there. But yeah, lovely designated area for the kids here. Got a little splash zone there, an adventure playground, a cargo netting, etc. Yeah, nice place. Fun o'clock. Sums up what the kids are gonna do here, isn't it? Some nice flat rides for the children as well. Yeah, very colourful. So as we walk in here, we come across Psych Underground. 30-minute wait. No, actually 15-minute wait. Not really sure what to expect here and whether or not I will be able to film anything, but it's in the dark. So we'll go and have a look. So I've just had a little spin on Psyche Underground. As we expected, it was a single loop boomerang, and we gotta be honest, it was quite a comfortable ride. The initial launch was quite snappy. Chucked us into the vertical loop, and then we hit a spike, came back down, did it backwards, came back to the station, and the ride was over. So all in all, didn't see much. Don't think the camera would have picked up anything in there anyway, but yeah, quite enjoyed that. You enjoyed that as well, didn't you?
Yeah, it was a good little ride.
Yeah? Yeah, it's a good little ride. Yeah, let's go further into the park then. Yeah, but one thing that does interest me is the mechanical workings of rides. And by here, this area here is going to flood shortly, and I just want to see how it does it, because it's going to have to be a very quick flooding. So let's have a look. Coaster's coming back, it goes up the spike, and in comes the water. Yeah. So all the things are open. How clever. And now should drain. You got these two. Yeah, the water level's gone right down again. As you can see, it's being pumped out there. Fascinating. I do like stuff like that, gotta be honest. Yeah. How clever. And here we go. A classic at every theme park. The log flume. Woo! 35-minute wait. Not sure whether Mrs. H wants to go and get herself wet today. Maybe later on in the day. Looks like Seat are doing a bit of sponsorship around here today. Seen quite a few of those cars sat here and there. And we get a little look up there at the spike of Pulsar.
Hello, welcome to the...
You're welcome. So, let's have a little wander down here. Some nice food available here. You got Crepes Corner there. And as we look to the left, get our first view of Kondaa. Other buildings all around here looking a little bit Wild Westy, which is nice. And then of a rather large drop tower. There she goes. Mrs. H, you having a go?
Maybe.
Yeah? See what the queue is? Yeah. Okay, I'm definitely not having a go because I don't like drop rides. Not one bit. But Mrs. H can take you on for POV. And here it comes. We're in the Wild West. Good Wild West atmosphere here with the music as well, isn't it? To the left here, we've got Buzzsaw.
Go! Oh nee, dat ziet er zo klein uit. Wacht even. Zie ze slikken. Maar water is precies aan het dekken zo. Het is toch geen heel weinig beschermd dat je moet proberen, maar met alles uitgevallen is niet goed. Nog maar beter. Ja, was dat? Ze vertikt mij nog wat. Ja?
Dalton Terror. There's the drop tower. We're going to head off towards Calamity Mine. A little Walibi train there. 25-minute wait. Let's have a little go with this then. Woohoo! Calamity Mine Train. Yeah, see? Actually 32 years old, this ride is. Tacoma Mine Train, featuring a dual lift hill. Woo! I got soaked. Kondaa to the right. And up the second lift hill we go. Here we go. Like a good old-fashioned mine train, don't you? Obviously the first one that you would have ever rode would have been in Disney World.
Yeah.
All those years ago. Yeah. Very nice. Enjoyed that. Calamity Mine. So we just had a little run on Calamity Mine Train. Just seen the POV there. Yeah, classic. Love a mine train. I think Mrs. H loves a mine train as well. And of course, I might have mentioned it in the POV itself, but you know, we all look back at the first time we ever rode a mine train, and it was likelihood to have been at Disney World itself. So it's always good to get on a mine train at a different park. So yeah, really enjoyed that mine train. Good bit of fun, featuring the dual lift hills. Nice little touch that they run together alongside each other. Yeah, Calamity Mine Train. Happy days. Oh, we cross the bridge here to Tutankhamun. Dark ride, supposedly, according to Mrs. H, who's just shrugged her shoulders to say I haven't got a clue what this attraction is all about. But it's a 30-minute wait. But it's indoors. Gets us out of the heat for a little while, I guess, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Because it is rather warm today. Got to be in the high 20s today. Sun baking down on us. So yeah, I think we'll be pretty grateful for a little bit of queuing in the shade. Tutankhamun. Let's have a go. Okay, so we went on Tutankhamun. Turns out it's a trackless shoot 'em up dark ride. And Mrs. H won again. How do you feel being 2 for 2 today on the shoot 'em ups?
Happy with that?
Yeah?
Yes.
But I have to say it's probably one of the weaker indoor shoot 'em ups I've ever ridden. Yeah, a little bit chaotic in there, not a lot of direction in terms of being able to hit targets. But yeah, as I say, you've got to try everything, haven't you? We're in the park, so we'll give it a go. That's the motto. So we are now approaching probably the star of the show at Walibi, Belgium. It's Kondaa, an Intamin coaster, a mega coaster I should say. First drop of 50 meters, 164 foot. Manufactured by Intamin. And yeah, really looking forward to getting on this. Something that we've been having a look at online. And now is the time to get in the queue. So, how do you feel about this one then, baby? Looking forward to Kondaa?
Looking forward to this one, yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely the star of the show at the park. And the area surrounding it is pretty good as well. Looks like they've really taken a lot of time in the theming of this area of the park, specifically for this particular ride. They've definitely gone out and invested the bucks. But yeah, all looking good. So let's get in the queue. 25 minutes for Kondaa. Kondaa Mega Coaster. Airtime! Oh yeah. Definitely get that lateral airtime. Oh yes. Lovely pops of airtime. Yep. Woo! Quite rough actually. So we just done our ride on Kondaa, and gotta be honest, thoroughly enjoyed that. A lot of airtime moments, especially after that first drop. The airtime over the first hill as you go back up over is actually quite special in terms of the rest of the ride. I did find the ride a little bit on the rough side at the back end of the ride, but that's not taken away from the actual experience itself. It is a really good Intamin coaster. Kind of reminds me in a way of a mini Velocicoaster. There's certain elements on that coaster that are similar to Velocicoaster, but obviously it's not Velocicoaster. So don't get your hopes up that you're going to be coming here riding a Velocicoaster. You're just not. But in terms of the actual coaster itself, Intamin have done a really good job here. There's a lot of elements packed into a short space of time, and they're claiming 15 pops of airtime. Pretty much on it, I guess. But a lot of them pops of airtime are at the end where you have like little wavy bits. But yeah, for a mega coaster, can't really fault it. Happy days. It's a nice little themed area here for Silverton, a sidecar attraction. We're seeing quite a lot of these pop up around the world recently. This particular one was modelled by technical park, and it opened in 2023, and it offers an interactive slingshot as such. Nice effects with the smoke coming out of it, and overall the theming around it is pretty good, to be fair. Elixir and Inventions, Dr. Strauss, the Silverton Company. Yeah, fun little ride. Classic wave swinger over there. Hey. In this area of the park, we will find two attractions that really interest us. The first of which is Loup-Garou, werewolf. 30-minute wait. Me and Mrs. H gonna get that right. Let's go. Loup-Garou, werewolf. So, just had a ride on Werewolf behind us there, and that Vekoma wooden roller coaster is a bit of a bone breaker. My head is hurting a little. Been there since 2001, 23 years old as such. It's not very smooth, to be fair. I didn't really enjoy that. Mrs. H was laughing not at the side of me though, but I don't know, I was just getting a rattle on my head, like. But all in all, you know, it's a nice layout to the track, a few pops of air time during the ride itself, but for me, I wasn't feeling that one at all, unfortunately. Not a ride I'm going to rush to get back on. So, final attraction of the day for us here at Walibi, Belgium. Vampire. That's right, we're going to be very happy. 5-minute queue. See you up there. So we just took our ride on a Vampire SLC invert from 1999. Now, SLC inverts are notoriously, or known to be notoriously rough, and Vampire didn't disappoint. That was as rough as they come. Yeah, not a very comfortable ride. Thank God it was just a 5-minute wait to get on, because had I queued for 45 minutes or so, I wouldn't have been too happy about that. So I'll just give you a little last look there of Werewolf as we make our way out to the park. And I'll wrap up this vlog back at the car as usual. So we're back at the car now, ready for the next part of our trip as we travel to Bonn in Germany, and then we're going to go 2 days in Phantasialand. So look forward to that vlog. As for today, Walibi, Belgium, new park, never been here before. Obviously star of the show was Kondaa. However, I do feel that there's a lot of dated rides there. Maybe they're seeing the investment coming now, where they've got Silverton and obviously Kondaa, the investments. And I did see quite a lot of work walls around the place as well, saying that there's something coming. So Maybe it's going to be out with the old, in with the new for Walibi Belgium. However, am I desperate to come back to this park? Not at the moment. Operations were great, I have to say that, but there was a massive letdown in terms of the food and the cleanliness of the place. We went and got some food and we couldn't even put our waste in the bin because the bins hadn't been emptied. That for me is a no-no. There should be somebody always on that. However, it is a nice park. It is, you know, it's manicured nicely. There's a lot of greenery around, a lovely lake in the middle with water features, etc. But I won't rush to come back, as I said. The one thing that I will say that Walibi Belgium has in its favour, and this is a flip side to yesterday, to our yesterday's park, which was Plopsaland. Walibi Belgium's merchandise was fantastic. They had everything that you ever wanted you could probably get in their shop. Plopsaland, they didn't have as much merchandise, especially, you know, things that were actually themed to the rides themselves. In here you could get anything, and there was a lot of it as well, and they were all themed to each and individual ride, so you could pick out your favorite and buy something as a trinket. I got myself a mug, as I usually do. Got my Kondaa mug. Best attraction in the park by a long margin. So from Walibi Belgium, this is Amazing Coaster Tour. We're supporting dementia with every lift hill that we climb. So let's get to the next park and we'll see you in the next act. Thanks for watching this video. If you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe and check out all the rest of our videos.